everyone, I wanted to show you this beautiful trade on GJ. So one of the things that I know a lot of you guys struggle with is finding perfect entries and basically knowing when to enter a trade. So if you're struggling with that, or you're finding a hard time knowing when is the right time to get into a trade, make sure you watch this video, because closer to the end I'm going to show you exactly how this trade ended up profiting well over 221 pips, guys, in our favor. So make sure you guys stick around. I'm going to show you deep. We're going to dive in deep, guys. I'm going to show you exactly what I saw, but I wanted to create this video because I was like, I definitely have to show the team and show them exactly how you can catch these beautiful trade opportunities. Over 229 pips, guys, literally no drawdown, guys. So one of the things that I really noticed here was we were ranging for the longest time here on GJ, and if we go to the higher time frames, we could see that we were in this downwards momentum. Now typically when we see a huge move like this, okay, so look at this, typically when we see a huge move like this, we can anticipate price to fill this void back up, or at least give us some sort of a pullback, at least to these areas over here and then the next area up here. But one of the things I noticed was we started to form a range. So after price came down, gave us this huge impulse to the downside, we started to actually form some sort of a range down here. So let me zoom in closer and let's take a look at what I'm talking about. So if we look here closer, team, let's focus on this. Okay, you can see that this is a clear range. Price actually tried to break above but closed back into the range, and then tried to fake out as well here at this area here. You know, got a lot of people off guard here thinking it was going to continue to go down lower, but in fact it actually pushed back in and closed back into this range area. So this range area was my focus on the 30-minute time frame. If we notice over here, this candle right over here at around 4 a.m. okay, for GJ, we noticed that we got a break and close above these previous highs and above the range area that we had here, team. So this is really important. It's really crucial to understand this. Now obviously I typically wake up around 6:30 for 7 a.m. to get ready for our live streams that we do, and basically just like, you know, start kind of scoping out the markets, right? But check this out. One of the things that I really noticed was we've got our 6 a.m. candle, our 6:30. This 6 a.m. candle closed bullish, rejecting this level of support. So closing above the highs of the range. So closing above this resistance of the range, retesting it. Okay. So 6:30. This would have been a perfect entry candle on its own. On the 15-minute time frame, it would have been a beautiful entry candle, but I'm just showing you here on the 30-minute time frame. You can see this doji here and then this bullish candle. That would have been a perfect entry right there on buys. And if you would have set your stop loss, just literally like 30 pip stop loss here, which is what we had, you could see that price ended up going beautifully in our favor. And if we look at the candles here, so let's go back up to the 30-minute just because it looks a little bit more cleaner. If we look at the 30-minute, team, pay close attention to this. Look at this. If we look over here at the high when price came up to almost pretty much this high, okay, it was 10 a.m. So from 6 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. to 10 a.m., we literally caught over 229 pips in our favor. But what was it? We understood that we were in a clear range. We understood that price was still deciding what it was going to do. It was still trying to stabilize, right? We waited for candle closures. We didn't just get in here because, oh, it looks bullish. Oh, look, price came up and then I'm going to start buying right now impulsively. No, we waited. We stuck to our plan. We said, nope, we're going to wait and see what this next candle does, right? We're going to see how this candle closes. Closed bearish, closed back in, came all the way down and looked like it was going to continue to go down further. In fact, it closed bearish below this area, but even on the retest here was bullish. Then what happened on the next candle here, right? But anyways, this was at like London Open, so I wouldn't have even been awake by this, right? Like this is 1 a.m. I was sleeping by this time, right? So this is what I'm saying is important, like when you trade as well, what time frames you're trading, right? But also what sessions you're trading in, right? So obviously you can see that once London happened, it gave us this push back into the range, closing above the range again, right? And pulling back. But we knew that in the bigger picture, most likely after a strong move to the downside, I knew that most likely price was more likely, instead of continuing to go down further, there was a higher chance of price actually going down, pulling back up to these highs, filling up this clear void and retesting these highs once more, right? Before it maybe goes further down or before it continues to go higher, right? So anyways, long story short, just wanted to share this with you guys and show you how you can find these entries, right? And knowing that, hey, you know what, this was 6 a.m., right? Had I been here in London session trying to figure out, oh, you know what's going to continue to go down lower, yeah and no, right? You just got to understand what the market's doing, understanding, hey, you know what, is it really going to continue to go down further? We had heavy rejection here, that's true, but we also had price kind of still undecided, right? So this is where you want to stay out. When it comes to huge wick rejections like this, even though it's a huge bearish wick rejection, I would typically want to stay out from things like this and wait for the market to kind of stabilize a little bit, figure out what direction it wants to go, and then go with the flow. So I knew, hey, you know what, we got a closure here, but we don't have a range on top, we don't have a wick on top of this candle, so there's no clear clear range to the upside yet. Most likely it's going to pull back down, retest this previous level of resistance as a level support, and then give us the push to the upside, right? Once we get the volume kick in, right, in the morning. And obviously that's what you saw here, right? We had well over 221 pips go in our favor, right? Beautiful long opportunity here on GJ. This is a great example, guys. I wanted to show you it's clean. It's literally, we had a push to the downside. We shifted into a range. There was a lot of indecision, right? Because there was a lot of wicks here, a lot of indecision, but we stayed out. We waited for the markets to stabilize and give us a confirmed confirmation as to what direction it wanted to take. We waited for a retest outside of the range, and then we got a beautiful impulse in the mornings during New York session, right? So beautiful trade setup. I wanted to show you guys as an example. And if you're new to trading, maybe you've been struggling for the longest time, or maybe you've been trying to figure out how to find these trade setups, guys, let me know in the comments, guys. What is your biggest hurdle that you're dealing with right now as a trader? Like, is it something like this where you're struggling to find entries, or is it struggling to find key levels, right? Like, are you having a hard time finding out support, resistance levels? Just let me know. I'd like to hear from you guys. I want to help you out. Let me know if there's another video suggestion maybe you have in mind, something that you really want to figure out, or you have some questions of. Let me know in the chat below, in the comments below, what you would need help with or what you're struggling with, because I want to be able to help you guys. I want you to know that this channel isn't just about like me sharing what I know and my knowledge, but also to be able to hear you guys out and understand what are your struggles, what are things that you're going through, because I want you to know at the end of the day, I was just like you guys. And in fact, I want you to know at the end of the day as well too, feel like you're hitting a wall, you know what I mean? After trying so much and putting so much energy, so much effort into something and still not seeing the results you're hoping for. And trading can be like that, right? And so I want you to know, to be encouraged. I want you to know that this is a community, as always, that you can count on. So if it's your first time here, welcome, say hi, leave a comment below. Let me know if you're new. Let me know where you're joining us from. We have people from all over the world. Make sure you're connected as well. That's the biggest thing when it comes to trading, to avoid like feeling like, you know, like you're not a part of a community or feeling alone. Make sure you're connected. Join the community, guys. We have a free Telegram group. The link is in the video description below as well. It's free to join. Make sure you check that out as well, right? If you want to be able to take the same trades I take, make sure you check out my VIP Inner Circle. It's the link is in the video description as well. And you know, that's not just about trades, but it's also like, you know, live Zoom calls that I have with my students and stuff like that. All the resources are there essentially, right? Like, it really comes down to putting in the effort, putting in the work, and having the willingness and discipline to keep going. Because I'll be honest with you guys, it's not easy. It's not an easy process, but it's something that's doable if you're willing to put in the work and you're disciplined enough to be consistent. Yeah, I just wanted to leave you guys with that. Wanted to show you this beautiful GJ opportunity, this beautiful GJ trade, over 221 pips, guys. One full lot, that would have been $2,200 US, guys. $2,200 literally in a matter of 3 hours, guys, with one lot. Imagine the 5 lot. That is all for this video, guys. I thank you so much, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash that like button. Also, make sure you guys share this video with your friends. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you're subscribed and make sure that bell is turned on. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.